Have you heard of the name Pure EV? If not, I believe you should, because it is IIT Hyderabad incubated startup and they are in pure electric business. I think the name already states it. And today we have with us the ePluto 7G by Pure EV. If you are new to our channel, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out any content from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our Instagram page. Our handle will be right over here. Go ahead and check out our page and follow us there as well. Now let's begin with the review of the ePluto 7G. These days there are many electric vehicles coming in the Indian market, but there are only few which are value for money. And definitely electric is the future, because with the prices of petrol crossing 100 rupees, I believe this is a very good bet for daily commutes. And the best thing about the electric vehicles that I like is the remote, because they make you feel like it's not a scooter or a two-wheeler, it is a car. Pure EV makes sure that you get ample amount of keys. So you have 4 keys for this scooter. Along with that are 2 remotes. So there are 3 buttons on the remote. One is unlock, the second one is the center button, I'll tell you what it does, and the third one is lock. So the unlock, as you all know, is electronic unlock, and the lock is anti-theft lock. So if I click on this one and then click here, it basically locks itself. And the center button, if I double tap after unlocking, it basically switches on my scooter, and I can again close it and start the anti-theft lock. So the anti-theft lock is a smart lock, and I'll demonstrate how it works. So currently the scooter is locked and is in anti-theft mode. So if at all I put the keys in and try to switch on the scooter, it automatically starts buzzing. That means you have to unlock it from here. We'll lock it again, and somehow say I haven't locked the handle and I want to just drag the scooter along me. I start moving and it starts buzzing. In fact, the rear tire is now locked, so I cannot move the scooter at all. And this is a very good feature. Now I have unlocked it. Let's switch it on and start from the front. So the ePluto 7G is a classic looking scooter, and it is available in just one variant. It is offered in 6 different colors, so you can choose which one is your favorite. In the front, you have an LED headlight which is round in shape to give it a classical feel. Along with that are body mounted LED DRLs and bulb turn indicators. Along with that, in the front are telescopic forks. With that is a 90 by 100 section C8 zoom tire mounted on a 10-inch cast alloy wheel. Now this scooter gets a 180mm disc brake in the front and has something called as EBS. It is electronic braking system, which is nothing but regenerative braking. So when you apply the brakes, the motor starts to regenerate power and charges your battery, which makes the scooter more efficient. And in fact, the braking also very efficient. From the side profile as well, it looks like a classic scooter, and that's a very good thing. The guards that you see are add-on, obviously. They do not come with the scooter. If you want, you can get it installed. Now, the complete scooter weighs just 76 kgs, which is very light and better suited for the lady riders as well. The ground clearance is somewhere around 175 mm, so you can easily use it in the cities. There will be no problem at all. Like the traditional e-scooters, you get the batteries in the footboard, but here the things are different. I'll tell you where it is. In terms of storage, you have a hook over here to hang your bags. Along with that, you have a locked front storage, so you have 2 sections over here to keep your documents as well as your mobile phone or some other stuff. I believe the quality of the storage can definitely be improved, but that is a story for another time, and I'll tell you why this scooter is so value for money. But first, let me sit on it and tell you that the seat is very comfortable. The seat height is somewhere around 780 mm. I am 5'9", I can easily get both of my feet on the ground, and if you are above 5'2", you can easily ride the scooter because it is a very light scooter. You have ample amount of knee room, so someone with a height of 6 feet can easily ride the scooter. There will be no problem at all. You won't be bumping it on the front panel or the handlebar. So under the seat is not under seat storage, but you have this battery over here. Now along with the battery, you just have space to keep your charger. This is a 67.2 volt 10 ampere charger to charge this battery. Now there are two ways of charging this battery. The first one is from the out port. The second one is that you can just unplug this battery from over here and take it to your home and charge it. Now to unplug the battery, there is a procedure. You'll have to turn off this MCB. You have to unplug it and then take off the battery and then take it home. And that's how it is. I believe that maximum weight in this scooter is of this battery, and that is definite because this is a lithium ion battery, but it is a big battery. It is 60 volt 2.5 kilowatt hour battery, and this battery is made in-house by a pure EV. You get a 3 years or 40,000 kilometer warranty, whichever comes first. So that is a good thing, and it is a made in India scooter and a made in India battery. The scooter takes roughly around 4 hours to charge, and you have to turn on this MCB if you want to charge it from the external port. You cannot keep it switched off, but if you are removing the battery, please make sure that you are switching off the MCB. And if you are leaving this scooter for a long time in the parking, now this is an add-on from Rev Explorers. You can switch off this MCB and your scooter will go nowhere. Or in fact, just remove the battery and keep it at your home. Now coming to the motor. So this is a brushless DC motor. It is a hub motor and the nominal power is 1.5 kilowatt, whereas the peak power is 2.2 kilowatt. Now definitely it is an auto gear setup. You do not have gears in the electric scooters. And this motor gets a 1-year warranty. Along with that, in the rear you get a 3.0 profile C8 zoom tire mounted on a 10-inch cast alloy wheel, and with that is a 130mm drum brake. At the tail end is a big grab rail for the pillion. Along with that is bulb tail light and bulb turn indicators. Now let's quickly hop on to the saddle. As I have already said, the seat is very comfortable for the rider as well as the pillion. The carrying capacity of the scooter is 150 kgs, which is sufficient enough for daily use. Now let's check out the instrument cluster. So the instrument cluster is all digital. It is a 7-segment LED display, 5-inch multifunction. So you get to see the digital speedometer. Then you have the riding modes 1, 2, 3 with the ePluto badging and the pure EV logo. Along with that is the battery gauge and the odometer. Now there are multiple small indicators over here. You have the brake indicator, then you have the parking indicator, then you have the water indicator, you have the motor malfunction indicator, and so on. Along with that are the turn indicators and the high beam indicator. Now let's get to the handlebar, because on the right hand side you have the headlight switch where you can switch between DRL and the headlight, and then you have the horn switch. Although the symbol over here is a self start switch, but there is no need for a self start on the electric vehicle, so you get a horn over here. Then you have these two switches over here. One is the parking switch. So when you click on it, it goes into the parking mode, so the throttle doesn't work. And then you click it back again and it goes into the drive mode. Then you have the ride mode switch. So you have the ride mode 1, ride mode 2 and ride mode 3. So ride mode 1 has a maximum speed of 35 to 40 kmph depending upon the terrain. Ride mode 2 has 45 kmph to 50 kmph speed. And the ride mode 3 has 60 kmph speed, that is the top speed of the scooter. Now when you are riding it in ride mode 3, you get a range about 90 kilometers. In ride mode 2, it is between 100 and 110 kilometers, and in ride mode 1, it is above 120 kilometers on a full charge. Now coming to the left hand side, you have the headlight control, you have the horn, and then you have the turn indicators. So it is a very loud single tone horn. The left switch gear resembles MT15 switch gear. So you have the horn above the turn indicators, but usually we are used to having the turn indicator above the horn. So I believe that this should be updated in the upcoming generation, as well as the riding mode and the parking mode can be accommodated in the right switch gear. So where you have the self start switch, which is converted into the horn, can be used as the parking switch, and the riding modes can sometime be integrated in the software itself, and that would be really cool. Before we go on a ride, I should tell you that these mirrors look really classy. They are round and they have good visibility. Definitely good for the city usage. Now let's take this ePluto 7G on the city roads of Pune and see how it performs. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. The ePluto 7G has been very well designed for the cities. The seat is very comfortable, it is very cushiony and is wide enough for the rider as well as the pillion. The riding posture on the scooter is straight for a mid-heighted person, and if you are tall, you might have to crouch like you have to on the other scooters. There are no points of stress on your back or shoulder. You ride easily with your hands spread out wide, and there is ample amount of knee room. It seems to me like a fine ride scooter in the cities. The motor is very refined and punchy. As it is electric, the torque is instantaneous, and hence the moment you pull down the throttle, it responds. No lag whatsoever. The motor is very smooth and silent. There is no whining sound as well when you are running the scooter at full speed, which can be heard in other electric scooters. So, it is silent, delivers a very good initial punch, and has a good low-end torque. I can say the scooter easily pulls until it hits the speed limit. There are no concerns when it comes to the rideability. There is a slight lag in engagement of motor when you release the brakes, but probably that might have been done to mitigate any chances of accident when you have the complete throttle open at the time of releasing the brakes. The second best thing about an electric scooter is that there are no vibrations. It is smooth and silent. On this one, the battery also lasts for almost the claimed range. The brakes are superb. The front has a good bite and feedback. For the rear one, you can't actually understand the feedback, but the bite is amazing, and that happens because of the EBS. The moment the brakes are applied, the power to the motor is shut, and that makes it go in the regenerative mode, which in turn adds resistance to the motion of the rear wheel, and hence makes the braking powerful and efficient. The moment you apply both the brakes, it's like dropping an anchor, and the ePluto stops in no time. The front telescopic forks are slightly on a softer side, however the rear coil suspensions are slightly on a stiffer side. So the ride quality on good roads is actually amazing. In fact, as the scooter is light and mostly the weight is concentrated at the rear, the handle feels light, due to which the scooter becomes very agile. You can easily turn it, no issues at all. In fact, it is good for female riders. While on bad roads or rough patches, the bumps travel to you, but then some amount of it is absorbed by the cushiony seat. Rest comes to you. And I feel that's totally fine, because at city speeds, the bump impact is not that sharp. The looks of this ePluto 7G are great, and so is the motor. It gives a decent range for city use, and I feel that this is an affordable e-scooter. There are few improvements to be done, and I believe Pure EV will be doing it, in the coming iterations. But for now, this is where you can put your money. Our ride with the ePluto 7G has come to an end, and I can definitely say that this is a silent scooter. Other than that, whatever the company promises, it delivers, because it does give you the 60 km/h top speed, and it definitely gives a good range, because we have been riding it for so long and the battery is still up to the mark. However, there are multiple places where Pure EV has to improve, and I am definitely sure that they will. But currently, at the price of 84,000, this scooter giving a range of 120 kilometers and a top speed of 60 kmph is more than enough. It is absolutely value for money. All said and done, I really like this scooter because it has a minimum cost and it delivers the maximum. So if you like it, you can get it too at 84,000 X Showroom Delhi. I hope this video was helpful for you. Do give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out any content from Rev Explorers. Do share this video with your family and friends so that there is an electric revolution and everyone is aware about it. If you still have any doubts or any queries, leave it in the comment section below. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.